Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, sisters and brothers. It's your brother Lahu Ramadan, brothers and sisters. That 911 caller, brothers and sisters, calling on that emergency. That emergency, brothers and sisters, is calling you. Is calling up on us, brothers and sisters. Is calling up on us because the United States will be sending out a national security threat to America, which will be us, the black man, the black woman, and the black child, brothers and sisters, sisters and brothers. And I know it's hard. It's hard for you to bleed because you've been here for 400 years. And you figure, Elahu, would they do that now? It's because, brothers and sisters, what's happened, what's taken place in Palestine by those who have falsely taken our identity for the last 76 years, brothers and sisters, under the only sign, the sign in the Bible that's telling us the sign of abomination of desolation, brothers and sisters, is telling you about some false Jews who then took our identity and say they are the seed of Abraham, that they are the ones who inherit, brothers and sisters, a promised land. They're saying that they are the individuals that the United States of America and Britain put them in that land in 1948, brothers and sisters. Put them in that land. And ever since they've been there, it has been war in heaven. But the war in heaven started, and the sign for us, the end of our Abraham covenant, our 400-year sojourning under the false vision of our enemy, brothers and sisters, our enemy who for 400 years has taken us through a Holocaust, but that Holocaust was the physical, but the mental Holocaust, brothers and sisters, was the download of the analytical mind, the mind that would cause us to be in self-destructive mode. Self-destructive mode, brothers and sisters. They came up with a software to implement into our mind. Our mind received the software, the program, brothers and sisters, that allow us to act and perform and do daily things under a program. It's just like when you get your new computer, brothers and sisters. It's a blank mind. The program is blank until you implement the little chip, and that's the program that sets your computer to work, brothers and sisters. And that program was implemented in us in 1712, brothers and sisters. I hate to keep bringing you back to the Willie Lynch letter, but you got to understand when your program was implemented and then perpetuated and carried on to this present day and time. To this present day and time, brothers and sisters, black man, black woman, and black child. But if we as the parents cannot delete the program that is self-destructive to us, that have us only relying on that which was implemented through the Willie Lynch letter in 1712, that he said if it's implemented for one damn year, that it will be perpetuated by your mother and your father. So go back to 1712 and then up to 2024 and see how many generations that has been, that we've been perpetuating. The enemy, brother, the one who took us through a Holocaust. We only forgot because they kept changing the program to make it look like, brothers and sisters, that everything was okay. It's not. It has never been, and it will never be under this system. So we, the NGO warriors, brothers and sisters, have to relate this message to you. We heard it. We heard it, brothers and sisters. And we took it in. And then once we took in that new mind, the angel, from the messenger of the covenant, the one who lifted the seven seals on the 22 chapters of the book of Revelation, the gospel of the old Jesus, to give you the new revelation of today after your 400 years sojourning under the contract that the God made with Abraham, that no one is telling you. You go to church every damn Sunday. Every damn Sunday. And that lying son of a dog, the preacher, don't tell you nothing but some more bullshit snack to keep you in the program that was implemented in 1712, to keep you hooked under the vision of the American dream that you can never, never, never reach. I don't give a damn how successful you think you are today. But if the majority of your people are not successful with you, the 17 million, if they're not living on the same level you are living on, and then you're living in a false reality, black man, black woman, and black child, that will soon become crystal clear. Soon, if you look at what's transpired in Palestine, those who call themselves Jews that are not, but are really the synagogue of Satan, are committing the worst abomination and desolation. They are desolating the Palestinians, telling them, hey, we already bombed that city. Now they're in the West Bank. Hamas wasn't there. That's where the so-called peaceful Palestinians was living. Now they're bombing them to hell. They ready to, you look at the news. The whole world is on this, brothers and sisters. The only one who's not paying attention is the ones that's going to benefit the most. The Asiatic black man and his black woman. The black man, the black woman, and the black child in the boundaries of the North American wilderness. We are to benefit the most. How, Elahu, Ramadan? How are we going to benefit the most out of the suffering of what's taking place in Palestine? Brothers and sisters, because those who are committing, it's called abomination of desolation. If you look it up, you'll be able to recognize and see what's transpiring. The desolators are the false Jews. They're desolating the Palestinians because the false Jews were put in that land to contradict what was advocated when the God said he would come. But we have been under the program of the God that's somewhere invisible. And then they painted him in a Caucasian look, the outer look. That's not the God. That's not the true so-called Jesus, brothers and sisters. The true Jesus looked like you and me in the North American wilderness. Brothers and sisters and brothers, there's two sides to a coin. two sides, brothers and sisters. The white side and the real side, the black side, the original side, your side. Your side was to submit to the Edomites. You have done that. And now, after the 400 years, you have a reward, a heaven, brothers and sisters. The white side of heaven, you got to die. And the God he advocates got a mansion with many rooms in it. But we know where his mansion lead to. 6 feet under. A 3x6 plot. They put you in a box like you've been in since you was living. Cause they box in your 360 degrees, a circumference, a circle. They box that in with four corners. Divided it by 4 times 90 degrees. So you had to run into a box, a corner every time you think you made it. But anyway, brothers and sisters and brothers, on the white side, you got to die to go to heaven. But on the black side, on the side that you've been waiting for all of your life, brothers and sisters, that your ancestors been waiting for all of their life. Now you ready to reap the benefit of that side. The 400 years is over. The abomination of desolation is the sign. Matthew 24:15 gives you the antidote, the 411 on what you supposed to do. When they put out that national security threat to America, that's going to be talking about you, because the false Jews is going to get ready to be annihilated. And they put them in that position, Britain and America, Gog and Magog in your Bible, Adam and Eve, if you can't understand that perspective. They put them there to counteract that you be the true seed of Abraham, and your time to either die to go to heaven, or you can walk right into heaven or the promised land. Let's do it that way. The promised land and the heaven will be brought into existence from the not the outer beauty of the black woman, and we know how much the whole world loves her outer beauty. That's why they strip her of her clothes, so she can show her shape and show the whole world her outer beauty. But she got a more beautiful side than that. I know it's unbelievable. We can't believe it. Elahu Ramadan, what can be more beautiful than the beautiful form of a black goddess? Her inner beauty. That's what's going to bring us the heaven. And we're going to be living in that heaven, an inner beauty. And then we still going to have that outer beauty of that black goddess. Brothers and sisters, it's our time. Do you want to die to go to heaven and get one of those rooms in the mansions that's 6 foot under? Or do you want to be escorted into heaven by the black God? Your choice, brothers and sisters, sisters and brothers. But we got to go through tribulation because we lost the knowledge of self. Under Christianity, we got a false vision. We got implement a program that our mind accepted, and then we have been perpetuating it. We got to drop that. We got to shake that. We got to get rid of that. And we got to upload the new program, brothers and sisters, the Injil, that which Master Suleiman Rahim, the high priest, the modern day Jesus, who went into the 22 chapters of the book of Revelation and revealed to you the true gospel, the Injil, the mathematical way of thinking, to give us the balance that we are the high pressure and the low pressure will be our enemy. His program will not work with us today unless we keep on going with his program. And his main program is Christianity. That's a destructive program. You have to believe in the make believe, and you have to die, brothers and sisters, to go to heaven. We can walk you right in through the Injil. We can walk you right into heavens, brother and sisters, with the Injil. And that's in the promised land, Arabia. That's our land. We going after it, and we will achieve the objective. I'm your brother, Elahu Ramadan, coming as a warner. The Injil warriors, brothers and sisters, is coming just as a warner to give you that which you have been wanting all your 400 years from the time we set foot in the North American wilderness under the submissions to the Edomites. Brothers and sisters, your choice. Die to get to heaven or be escorted into heaven after tribulations. As I came before you, so shall I leave you in the peaceful greetings of Assalamu alaikum.